Helping students to become better learners can be challenging. By asking students to identify the network of information sources they have access to, we equip them to succeed in the classroom and beyond. Here's an effective way to encourage your students to take control of their learning across all subjects and disciplines. A personal learning environment, or PLE, is a diagram of people and digital resources a student may access for the specific intent of learning. Students illustrate these potential connections through the creation of a visible network. Nodes represent the resources. Ties or colors suggest the relationship between the sources. This is a practical project that many students find fun and engaging. Here's how it works. Select a course topic and tell students they will focus their PLE on how to learn more about that topic. To help students understand what I'm looking for, I show them my own personal learning environment. Make it clear to students that they make the decisions when creating their PLE, including what do I want to learn? What tools will I use? Who will be in my network? Sharing your expectations with students is key, which is why I give students my assessment rubric in advance. A sample assessment rubric is available to download in our free resources. You're welcome to adapt it to meet your specific assessment needs. Modeling the use of learning tools in your class can help students expand their PLEs. At the completion of the project period, collect the PLEs and use your rubric to evaluate each one. Add up the individual scores on each rubric trait and determine a class average. Then you can use those results as the basis for reporting course-level learning outcomes to a variety of stakeholders. Examples of charts I created to display assessment results for my learning outcomes are available in our free downloads. Personal learning environments allow students the opportunity to gain knowledge about themselves as learners. For example, in my class, students were instructed to create a PLE on how to be successful in college. One student organized her PLE around web-based information, face-to-face interaction, and ways to communicate about and apply knowledge. Another student chose to focus on his reliance on social media, college resources, his social network, and his family. Through this assignment, students learn to identify information sources, whether tools or individuals, that can help their future academic and professional growth. In my experience, students often come to the positive realization that their network of learning resources can and should grow. PLEs promote significant learning in the Learning How to Learn domain of the taxonomy of significant learning because they prompt students to think about where and how they learn. Here at the Patricia Cross Academy, we encourage you to give personal learning environments a try in your class. Download our free support materials and our step-by-step instructions to get started.